This is why I hate that rotate thing, because then you don't know until you're actually live. Is that crooked? Mm-mm. There's something wrong down here with it. I got it. Did you drop it or something?
No.
I have no idea. I'm trying to figure this tripod angle out. Oh, I sat way down there, didn't I? I don't know. It says there's 23 people on, but no. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's been an adventure lately.
Yeah.
It's one thing, and then it's another, and then it's one thing, and then the unexpected. I don't know. It's Bologna is what we call it.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Like, we're gonna be homeless, not like house or couch hopping. Like, we're actually going to be on and living outside. I hope so. That would be amazing. I don't think I got 6 months though. Yeah, my dad and little brothers are too. It kind of runs in my family because everyone's disabled.
Yeah. A little bitty.
Probably should have ate before we hopped on the live, but I don't really think there was anything to actually.
Unless we walk to a gas station.
No, that's dog food for me, because no. And even so, there's like a 4-year waiting list for the emergency housing. Right now, the location that we are locating to, like the town that we're going to, is a pretty safe town. Right now, we're not too worried about necessarily finding how. I mean, like, that would be nice, but at this point, we're just kind of accepting. Because, I mean, like, we've gone from city to town to city to town, and he's not been able to get a job because we just keep relocating places. And then now we're going back to one of the towns. And right now, we just need a wagon to carry all of our stuff. Like one of those, like, I don't know how much they are, but they're at Walmart, and they're actually pretty decent wagons, but that's really all we need right now. Because I've done the homeless thing before. I think you said you have to, off and on.
Well, when I was younger, I did.
Well, yeah, when you were younger, same.
I was wild back then, though.
Yeah. Yes, it was. But we're just trying to find, is there anything we can do to help? Someone can either buy Medusa's mobility harness so that way we can make some money off of that to go get a wagon, or I'm at a point where I can't. How we're in this situation is we've not asked for help for 4 months, and it's come to a point where we have to ask for help. So right now, the only help I'm going to ask for is for a wagon to be able to physically transport like pillows or like a sleeping bag and tent and things like that. So that way it's just easy for him to carry, and then Draco can pull me in the wheelchair around town and Medusa can help him with that. We have means to get around and get food at least once a week. And I get OnlyFans money, so I do have a way to provide the animals for food and everything like that. We literally just need like a way to transport our belongings, because I don't know how we're gonna like transport. I mean that's yeah. Yeah. Are you able to sign up for... No, so I don't qualify for any of like the Social Security or disability or anything like that because I'm not 32 and I've not worked at least 2 to 3 public jobs. And unless I have physically worked like a public job, they can't... Draco, back up. Go. Back. But, no, that, and I am employed by YouTube and OnlyFans. I literally get like W-2s and have to file taxes and everything. So I'm employed. I'm just self-employed, and that does not qualify for disability or anything like that. So unfortunately, no. Will you be able to keep the dog? Yeah, they're gonna be homeless with us and out on the streets, but Medusa's already done it before, and Draco's a German Shepherd, so like, he's fine. You ever heard, I mean, German Shepherds are war dogs. They literally go to war, and they sleep outside, and all that shebang. So he'll be Gucci, and Medusa's an American Pit Bull, so she's definitely fine. But yeah, we're also gonna be keeping the cats, too. I don't know how, because we need like cat. Oh, that's another thing I might ask for help with is if anybody can, I'm gonna make an Amazon wish list and put like cat harnesses and leashes on there, and then I don't know, we'll just like adventure cat them, because Morticia and Aladdin can be like, they could be in the same carrier together and then like let out. They're really good. And then Cutie's too old to can get a little pet playpen. See, that's another thing I could, like, if we get a wagon, we can wheel and carry all this stuff with us, and they can have all these things. A tent, exactly. We can get a tent. I will make an Amazon wish list, and I'll put it in the community tab on here later, as well as a on Medusa's Instagram, because we definitely can use all the help. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, we can use all the help we can get. Right now, our priorities for anyone who is thinking about helping with the wish list is the wagon and the cat harness and leash. That is definitely where our first priorities are, just to make sure that we can keep everyone safe and not do any escapes or anything. We don't need any escape kittens. And mostly, like, I just need something to keep, because Cutie's old. I apologize if this is intrusive. Is Kovu still around? I have not mentioned anything about Kovu for a few months, and I will not mention anything about Kovu until I'm ready, because I have stalkers and people who harass and have literally called animal control and stuff like that, because of the situation with Hudson, which I can't help that Hudson passed and the people I was living with handled it the way they did. That's not my fault. But yeah, I'm not going to be as open or as public with things like that as I used to be until I am ready and comfortable. But Kovu is where Kovu is doing what Kovu is doing. That's all I can say. I'm not saying anything else about him other than, yeah, that. But I'll eventually talk about it for sure. Trying to get all to comments. In Massachusetts, all you need is 6 months homeless in a shelter to get housing quickly. I'm sorry you are going through that. I've been homeless before. How much you make on OnlyFans? So sometimes I can make nothing. Sometimes I could make $20. It just depends on how many people subscribe or resubscribe or give tips that month, which I've not even been on OnlyFans for like 4 months, so I'm not really making like, but maybe $20 to $30 every few weeks, which is literally just enough to keep getting dog food and cat food. Yeah, I gotta start with it. Yeah, exactly. Is Kovu a pet or a person? German Shepherd. Long-haired German Shepherd. But, yeah. Oh, some of you guys don't know what happened to Hudson? He passed away. Like, a little over a year ago. I didn't know there were some people that didn't know anything about that. Yeah. Oh, and if you didn't know about Hudson, then you're probably wondering where Daniel's at. We're not together anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's Christian, my boyfriend.
Hello.
I was here when you talked about it and when there was someone in the chat making. Oh, yeah. I'm new, never seen your channel. It just came up as a live. Back up. Back. Back. Well, there's a lot of people new here, I guess. Yeah, I'm still kind of traumatized over Hudson.
Sorry, I can't do your face.
You can do it. You like, everyone says that. No, I've known him since I was 17 and we were actually gonna already get together. I just like him. The voice is a plus though. I do like deep voices, but it's just a plus.
How would they say that you like dudes with deep voices?
Yeah, they put you like deep voice guys. It's still fucked up what happened to Hudson, but he is in a better place. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm still I still think that Draco and Medusa are having seizures and stuff like all the time. Or like even if they just start getting a little sick, I'm paranoid and it just, I have yet to let anyone else watch or be around my animals other than him, obviously. But yeah, I just don't trust people. Oh, 14, damn, I'm sorry. How did he go? What happened? I let someone watch him, and while my ex and I were out at a bar, we had never spent any time to ourselves before. Everything was always about the animals, and taking care of the trailer at the time, and we had just never really got to party or have fun. And the one time I decided that I was going to leave an animal with someone to be watched, that he did not return to me neurologically appropriately. And then we had to put him down because he just wouldn't stop. He wouldn't respond to any seizure medications or anything. He gets to make friends with all the other pets now, and that's what I like to think with my pets that have passed. Or at the very least, that they're not in pain or sick anymore. That's how I look at it, which this camera could totally be pointed more towards you. There we go. That's a lot better.
Yeah, but you're more best.
No. Maybe on this channel, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still really not right about it. If I think about it too much, oh no, it like paralyzes my brain. Yeah. And then people were literally like, I'm still harassed by the same people a year later over that. I was even begging my ex's mom to take us, and she just wouldn't. And my ex didn't even want to like take him for the longest time, and I'm like, why am I the only one that feels like is trying to help this dog? And then whenever I'm asking for help, I get targeted and attacked for it. It's like, I'm just trying to do what's best for this damn dog. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, he did get help and everything, and he might not have been able to be helped in the way that I wanted him to be, but at least he didn't suffer longer than what he had. I just wish I could have brought him home. Which we're actually about to go to the trailer and get the rest of our belongings tomorrow, and I will be picking up Hudson's ashes. That's one of the things I'm definitely grabbing. I still have his like nose print and all that. It's part of being on social media. People are going to attack and just do the most just things that narcissistic people would do. I don't know. And people like me get targeted easy with narcissistic stuff, so it's gonna happen. Here's Draco.
Yeah.
Hey. Nobody's really seen you. Nobody like really even knows who you are. Come on. Get in the camera.
Scoot over, but I can't really scoot over that far.
This is Draco, for those of you who don't know who the heck he is. He's like a year old. And both of his ears stand up, but he likes to pin them. I don't know. He's a German Shepherd. A very itchy one.
He's a beautiful dog.
Yes,
That
he is.
he is.
He's a big boy too. Like, stand up. Get up. No, I'm not rubbing your belly. Get up. Come on. Draco, get up. Get. I don't want to stand up. No, I gotta stand up to make you stand up. Come on. There he is. Yeah. He's a big boy.
Mm-hmm.
Still growing too. No, yeah, hello. Yeah, stuff like that. It's crazy. He looks exactly like Hudson, only black. The funny thing is that he was actually born as Hudson was dying. Like, yeah.
Like a little soul transfer.
Yeah, it's weird. No. Like, his mom, Draco's mom, was going through labor and all that as Hudson would have been seizing. And then, that's what I think a lot of times. Because it just looks, he does look a lot and acts like a lot how Hudson did. Only this one doesn't have a problem with men or other dogs. So he's gonna be Gucci for the service dog stuff. No, yeah, he does though.
Hi, Draco. What are you doing, buddy?
There's a cat fight or something going on up there. Dogs sounded like they were trying to break it up. And Deuce is getting old and gray. Like, very, very, very gray. She's actually going to be 9, June 1st. Wait. This is May, isn't it? June comes after May, right? Medusa's gonna be 9 in like a fucking week.
Not 2 weeks. Little over 2 weeks.
I'm just not realizing that. I thought she still had like another month or 2. No. Well, Medusa's about to be 9 in like 2 weeks. Or something like that. Wow.
Yeah, like 2 weeks and a few days or something like that.
Jeez. Maybe I should put her some birthday stuff on the wish list too. Huh. Well, I guess I'm gonna put some birthday stuff for Medusa on there, cause why not give her something, if possible. We'll be live later to give the dogs a bath too. I de-shedded Draco and I cut all their nails and all that last night, but I'll actually like give them a bath on live here in a little bit. We're definitely gonna have to find something to eat and all of that first though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking, especially since I'm not gonna be able to really get her anything myself. I'm definitely gonna make her a wish list and see if someone won't get her something, even if it's just like one toy. I don't know, like a little something for the little pitty. Well, she's just Des, come here. I assume some people probably want to see you, even though they didn't ask. Come here.
Yeah, probably.
Get up here. For anyone who's new or just wants to see Medusa,
Here she is.
I'm trying to show you. Here she is. There we go. And see, she's getting all gray. It
Getting old, Deucey.
spreads up, and it's actually spreading up into her eyes, up in here.
She's very adorable and she knows it. Your little hair in your nose, Deucey.
Alright, go on. Oh, and for anyone who remembers her little old lady bump from last year, it's doing really good, and so far it's still benign and everything, so. Just her aging. Don't want to do that. Just got here. Where are you living now? So sorry to see about the trailer. Oh, hell, I recognize you. You're on my lives a lot. Well, currently we are at our best friend and her fiance's house. However, we will be going We'll be relocating to a town 10 o'clock tonight to be staying at a park and living on just literally like on the street, like homeless, not at anybody's house or anything like that. We are going to be fully on the streets with like 5 animals. Which I have all their grooming stuff, and we have ways to give them showers and all that and to feed them, because I get paid on OnlyFans, and I actually have dog food money right now. We're going to go pick that up probably tomorrow, because we're not going to be relocated until 10 tonight, and then nothing's 24 hours anymore, so we'll get the dog food in the morning. But yeah, and we do have an address for people to send the Amazon wishlist stuff at. But right now, we're not living anywhere. We're just currently still in Indianapolis with our best friend. Just kind of literally in the hood, chilling. This is where we were gonna stay, but we were told we were gonna have a bedroom, and then it ended up we had to have the basement, which is very moldy because it's a very leaky basement, and the animals actually were getting sick in it. We were going to try to figure something out, and then we got the news that our best friend's fiance's mom is actually losing her home, so now they're going to come live here, and we got booted out because, I mean, obviously their family's going to come first. And that's understandable and everything. We're not weird about that, like anything. It's just now we're on our own and we don't know, yeah, like a tent. No, we don't have a tent or a sleep. Like, we're just gonna sleep on a park bench with the clothes we have on our backs, which is what we're wearing and have been wearing for like 2 weeks. Well, we don't even have a way to do laundry. Well, we have a way to do laundry here, but I don't even have any clothes to change into or any of that, because we literally only traveled with the animals and all of their belongings. We left all of our clothes. We literally just came with the clothes on our backs and the animals. No food, not $1 to our name. We literally just left everything behind and just, I guess we're just gonna start over. The only thing that we're going back to the trailer for to grab is like my inheritance from my papal, Hudson's ashes, and if we can find our clothes, we're definitely going to grab our clothes and stuff like that. Other than that, we've got nothing, which is why we don't really have anything. The animals have everything they need, which is good. That's why we need a wagon. I want to keep bitching about that wagon until someone helps us with it, or at least until we can find one, because I got a lot of animal stuff. We got a lot of animal stuff. Like, we got at least like 8 to 10 bowls. Say we do, and when we do get the dog food, we need to be able to carry that around somehow. The tent, if and when we get a tent, which our friend is actually trying to figure out for us right now. Sleeping bags, stuff like that, is all going to need to be carried in the wagon. But I don't even want to purchase a tent or anything like that until we get the wagon to be able to carry it around in. Because I also need something to carry the cats in too. Because they got like it's a big cage. It can hold all 3 cats in it and everything. And they got room, and it would fit in the wagon. And then they would have like with the leash and harnesses, they'd have their outside time, get to play, run up trees, I don't know. In the town that we're going in is very nature and pet friendly. There's a lot of nature, there's a lot of places that they will be happy. The only animal that I'm worried about is Cutie, which is the getting ready to be 18-year-old cat. She's the only one I'm concerned about. But whenever my ex left, she literally didn't even eat for 3 days, and he was the only one that could even get her to eat. like, she'll do fine as long as we're there. I just don't know how. I mean, she lived on the streets for 6 months at 13 years old, so I think she'll be fine. I really do. I've even thought I tried to rehome her to my sister, because that is the only person that I can trust and that I know Cutie would warm up to, if she even would. But I have not, so the wish list is not public yet, but I will make it public here in a little bit. Like, as soon as we hop off here, I'm gonna make it public. And I will put it in the community tab, as well as on every single, I just like bitch slapped myself. And I will put it on every Instagram, especially Medusa's. Everyone knows Medusa's Instagram, which is just the service_Pauls_ Medusa, spelled Muducea, not the Greek mythology way. It's kind of like Medusia, just because, like, there's multiple reasons why her name is Medusa, including the Greek mythology and the whole, like, sexual assault thing is why her name's that. But that's why it's spelled differently. But yeah, wish list coming soon. Most importantly, I think I'm just gonna make a really small one for right now, with just like the wagon, a couple of birthday stuff for Medusa, and some cat leashes and harnesses. And then that will kind of just be like what we're aiming for right now. Because everything else we got means for. We can find food for ourselves. We've done this. If we need medications, we've got ways to go get medications. Especially in the town that we're gonna be living in, it is so walking. Like, there's people pathways everywhere that leads to everywhere. Like, it's just the best town to end up in this situation. It's very homeless friendly. And there's not a lot of crime or risk being there at all. We feel very safe in the town that we're going. We actually feel more safe in that town than we do here, because we hear gunshots and stuff here, or at least we did the first night, very first time we were here. And there's just, yeah, we're in like the not best part of Indy, in Indianapolis. But it's alright. How are you getting there? Is someone Yeah, our best friend's fiance is going to drop us off. I keep saying our best friend because they literally were best friends before I think, knew. I only knew Haley for like a week, and they were already best friends. And then so, Haley's the best friend. That is her male best friend. I'm the female best friend. And then so now it's like this whole best friend little duo thing. It's kind of cool. And then her fiance, which name is John, are in a relationship. And then obviously we're in a relationship. And we're all friends. It's really cool. Is there a tent on your wish list plus a carbonator to make sure no one can unzip it from outside? That would be at least better than... Ooh! You're right! You're so right. Yeah, we'll put that on there too. More cats than just Cutie. How are the kittens doing? So, they're doing really good, actually. They're having a lot of fun. Aladdin is stealing our friend's cat's food to the point where he's actually gotten Garfield fat, and because we didn't know he was stealing their food and we were feeding him, so he was getting like 3 dinners. He was getting up to at least 3 dinners. I don't know how much he's been eating because they just free feed their cats, and he goes back and forth upstairs at least like 20 times a day. So he's eating. And then Tishy, she's not growing oddly. She's just is kind of small. Like, she's growing, but she's really small for 9 months, and it's really cute. But she's happy, spunky, and feral. Especially when you give her food, she's feral. But little bat ears. He was put, look, hold that. Yeah, the cats are doing really good. Are you keeping all the animals you had, or did you rehome them? No, we are keeping all of them. I love a feral spicy cat, same. I love them. No, we're keeping all of them because the dogs are bully breeds and they're like war dogs. Like literally pit bulls and German shepherds were the first dogs to be in war, so like they're fine. Dogs are fine. Aladdin's only a couple years old. Morticia's not even a year old. And then literally there's Cutie, which is about to be 18, which is my only concern. And I physically cannot rehome her because she genuinely will depress herself to death. There's been like 4 times in life where that's almost happened. None of those of which she has ever been rehomed to anyone. So rehoming would kill her. And that's also the last thing I have from my mom, which is not in my life. Which she has been trying to contact me. I just haven't reached out back to her because I'm scared of what I've heard about her. But I'm also hearing conflicting things that my mom is actually a really good person. And then this and then that. I don't really know my mom. But I'm gonna give it a shot. And my mom's homeless and everything too, so I don't even think she can help. She cannot help. No, she's on drugs and an alcoholic and always in and out of jail. But her health is doing really bad, so I do think I'm going to contact her and just have a relationship with her. But yeah, Cutie's the last thing I have from my mother or even from my grandparents, so I'm definitely got to keep her, and then I just don't see a reason to get rid of, well, especially Medusa. I've had her for 9 years. Why would I get rid of her? And then there's Draco, which will be a good scary dog privilege while we're homeless, and as long as we can feed him, I don't see a reason to get rid of him at all either, because he's actually going to be a good backbone or whatever you want to call it. Like, people don't mess with us whenever we have Draco out. People don't mess with us. Especially whenever he's got his spiked collar on and all that. And then, yeah, I think we can do it. And then if I'm proved wrong and we can't take care of the animals, I will look into figuring something out for whatever animal that I need to figure out. But for right now, I am fully confident, especially in Medusa. Especially in like Medusa and Aladdin and I'm just gonna name all of them, especially in all of them. I'm very confident in. I hope that goes well. I hope it does. And then, while we're on the streets, the plan is to eventually get some sort of vehicle and then live in that until we can save up for either a hippie bus, an RV, or just go ahead and get a place. Whatever comes first. Just whatever is easiest and comes first. But right now, we know our place, and that's on the fucking streets, unfortunately. Which is going to suck and probably throw us both in the shock the longer we're out there. I know my health is gonna absolutely do shit, because last time I was homeless on the streets, I could only ever last 3 days before going into the hospital. Like actually being admitted into the hospital. But with him, I have been a lot more healthy too, because I'm not so stressed and just everything's just a lot easier with him than it was with Daniel. If I was with Daniel during all this, I would not be able to do it. But I do think that being in a healthy relationship, I might be able to pull through long enough to get a vehicle or something to live in. Or maybe like we could keep making money either through donations or OnlyFans or stuff like that, and then start getting there's a lot of really pet friendly like hotels, and they're really cheap, so I know that like there would be times that we get to do that. Would be a lot better if you can get a vehicle for yeah, because then we can go to places, and living in a vehicle with like 5 to 6 animals isn't ideal, but it can be done. I've seen it done, especially if you get one that's a decent bulk size. Like, it could still be a small car just as long as it's got a lot of room. And I'm small. We're both, I mean, like, you're not like small, but you're not fat. And he's just more lean than anything. So neither of us take up a lot of room. And then the animals, they're all lean. They don't take up really anything. And Medusa, she just lays around. Draco, though, we'll be probably driving him and walking, because where we're going to be has like walking distance nature parks and everything. So he'll be able to go to nature parks, and there are little camping areas, but we need a vehicle to drive to them, obviously, but we'll get there. Right now, we're just worried about how to travel. How are we going to go from place to place to place with 5 to 6 animals? Do some TikTok lives. I have seen a lot of people do well on. So for that to work on TikTok, you have to be monetized to get any sort of anything, and I'm not monetized on TikTok. I only got like 2K on TikTok, and that's not a lot. I think you need at least like 20K to be monetized on there. But unless they just donate to my Cash App directly, then donations would work, which that's what I do a lot of times here on YouTube. I guess while we're talking about if anybody wants to donate to our situation, Cash App is Elizabeth Rising with a capital E, capital R. And that would give us money instantly to go get a cart or like a wagon or something like that. Or like I said, I'm trying to sell stuff too. Like I'm not trying to get freebies and just trying to get donate. Like I'm actually I got a harness to sell. If that fucking dog gear box that we left is there, I got so much in there to sell. Especially because we're not going to be able to carry all this stuff with it. I'm going to have a whole house worth of stuff to sell. Like, we got a lot. We just got to do it. But if anyone can or is willing to, you only need 1,000 followers to go live. Oh, but to be monetized is the thing. To like get monetized, it means to earn money and be able to receive money from it. But I don't know. If anyone could donate on Cash App, that would help a lot. We hear you. You're so big and scary. My dogs won't engage with you. I'm sorry. No, there's this dog trying to bark at our dogs through the fence. Looks like school's getting out. It's like the second or third bus I think I've seen.
It's around that time.
That was an interesting. Oh, little Jocko's head. Whenever that starts getting down to 10%, we'll probably try to find some food and then get some energy, give the dogs a bath, and go live on there too. Probably even be able to plug the phone in somehow while we give them a bath. I don't know.
Probably make that box of stuffing mix.
I'm so hungry that, yeah.
Like that. Should.
Do you have bad signal? You keep freezing. Oh, I didn't even know that I kept freezing. I don't have any data. So I'm just using Wi-Fi. Ooh, that should be another thing that... Do you guys want to buy Medusa's harness? Because I really need $65 to turn on my phone. Can you show all the dogs? Haven't seen any of them other than the one behind. Here's the other one. That's her. That's Deucey. Muscly Pity. Kovu, I've not mentioned anything about Kovu for a while, nor will I, because I have people that like to harass and stalk and start stuff. So I will eventually talk about Kovu, but not right now. Yeah, data is expensive. Hey, it's me. People through Terry. It's really good that you guys are taking a more neutral approach to this. Staying calm is the key. Yeah, we're trying the best we can. It's definitely stressful. I don't want to ask this, but while it's brought up, if there is anybody that seriously wants her harness or to donate like $65 so I can turn my phone on to keep, because that's the only way we can make money or even receive money and get to the cat, like, well, I guess people can do that without Wi-Fi. People can send Cash App and everything, and then we could just use whatever stores Wi-Fi to access it. But to be able to actually make content and go lives and to do OnlyFans, I will need data to be able to do that. Otherwise, we're kind of fucked. And right now, he doesn't have a job because we've kept relocating from town to city. Jocko's catching flies in the background. But that would be very helpful. I will literally sell Medusa's harness for $65, including the shipping. Do you have a I don't even know what that is. I only have Cash App. Cash App is the only thing that I have. But fuck, what was I saying?
You're saying that
My TBI brain just completely, it's gone. Whatever we were talking about, it's gone.
you're just saying that you'd sell Medusa's
Oh,
harness.
I will sell Medusa's harness, which is a Y front Yep Collars harness. So it's a Yep Collars harness. It's Y front, sheepskin padded, 6-inch rigid handle, 3D rings. It comes with a belly strap, and it has guide attachments. And I do have a guide handle. Shit, I will throw in some patches. I will throw in her patches. I will do a whole bundle just to get my minutes turned on. Because we need to be able to make money. Bad. At all he needed. And here in a little bit, we're gonna hop off to get some food. Unless the live already is dead on us, then we'll probably go and just hop off here in a minute. But right now it says that there's still 7 people on there. So I'll give it a minute and see if we can't get anywhere. But I am definitely getting very hungry. Did anybody that's on here get to see any of the Northern Lights? Hello. We seen like the smallest little layer, but I guess it wasn't really visible to the naked eye last night. So we got to see like what you can see with the naked eye. It was really cool. It was more like just kind of like just starting, it looked like, though, and then it went away. But we are in Indy with a lot of city pollution too. That's awesome. I wish we could have seen like a lot of them. We didn't get to see anything that kind of just looked like clouds almost. They definitely weren't, because they were some weird shapes, but God's acid trip. I understand how it is to be homeless. I will pray for you guys every night for your safety. Thank you. Yeah, luckily in the town we'll be in, I think we'll be safe. I just definitely worried about some things, of course. It'll be an adventure for sure, especially with 5 to 6 animals. That's going to be the biggest adventure of it all. It's crazy. He's just looking at the grass all weird, cocking his head. That fat. Your pocket.
It's just trash.
Trash. He's still back there catching flies. Thinking about just going ahead and trying to find some food. I know that thing is tomorrow where we're relocating. I
Yeah.
have to wait till around 5 for that, but honestly, by the time my dad gets there, and I'm so sorry to hear that you are homeless. I will try to donate soon as I get paid later this week. It's going to be an adventure, and we definitely appreciate. Eh? I'm so confused, but we definitely appreciate anything and everything.
Okay.
And you are trying to take over the live, aren't you? Oh, that Daniel still. Yeah, I've not gone through or changed anything. I know he wouldn't do anything though like that, so I'm not too worried about it. Eh?
What did I say?
I'm looking. Up and ready by 10. Is this tonight or? Oh, you're hurting me, baby. Too far. He's just saying that he needs the areas cleaned up that our animals have used. But I'm confused. Is this 10 o'clock at tonight or in the morning?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go ask Haley real quick. I'm confused. You get to entertain them.
I'm not very entertaining.
Sit there and look handsome. You're good at that. Draco, get out.
Draco. Draco, come here. You stay down there. What are you doing, this? It's really windy out here. Hi, Max. Hi, Draco. What are you doing, buddy? You want to sit down? Or do you just want to get those scratches? Yeah, hi. but yeah, we're gonna put the wish list up later on tonight after we eat here in a little bit. Everything like that.
So he's going to be taking us 10 o'clock in the morning, not tonight.
Oh,
So, yeah. Huh?
said fun.
Yeah. But, yeah. Hello. Now I got Snoop. The dogs are doing really good. I don't know if he answered that.
I didn't see that. I only seen a couple of comments.
Do you have a Amazon wish list? Did you answer that?
Didn't answer that, but I.
My God. You don't answer. You gotta scroll.
I didn't.
You gotta scroll. You have to scroll. So Amazon wishlist will be on the community tab and on all of the Instagrams, but there will be one, yeah. I'm probably actually getting ready to get off here to go get some food, and I'm getting ready to put it up literally within like 25 minutes. It'll be up. Bro.
Get back up.
And now John just said that he's gonna need 10 to 15 bucks for gas money. Which that's our dog food money, so I don't... Does anybody want to donate 10 to 15 dollars? So that way we can, I guess even get a ride to the town that we're going in? Because I'm not about to spend our dog food money on gas money. Or maybe my dad already sent. Because that's literally the money my dad did send. Son of a bitch.
Well, are we not getting the 20-something from OnlyFans?
Well, it might not come, it could come in at any time tomorrow. So like, I don't know when that could like arrive at like 10 o'clock tonight, or tomorrow night. So I don't know. Otherwise, I just don't have a guarantee. Well, unless you mean for dog food.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would work. But still, I was wanting to get them dog food like as soon as possible. Either way.